quick backstory here. There is no love lost between Bill O'Brien and Kelly Ayotte's former aide, David Wiebe, as O'Brien believes that Wiebe undermined his attempt to win back the speakership late last year in favor of Gene Chandler. But on Facebook yesterday, O'Brien also cast a wide net of criticism, taking aim at a pair of former governors, a few other elected officials, and Kelly Ayotte herself. Never one to shy away from speaking his mind, Bill O'Brien believes that following David Wiebe's arrest for solicitation of prostitution last Friday and the hospitalization that followed, that Senator Kelly Ayotte's concern was misplaced.
The instincts there just are disappointing. The instincts that her immediate response should be to think about young women caught up in prostitution rather than a friend in trouble because he wanted to pay for prostitution.
But on Tuesday night, O'Brien went further on Facebook, saying, quote, perhaps Dave Wiebe can persuade Senator Ayotte and her pals to circulate a letter on his behalf, going on to say that former governors Sununu and Merrill wouldn't miss the opportunity for relevance, and that former House Speakers Doug Scammon and Donna Sitek would be thrilled to remind people they are still with us. He also took a swipe at Charlie Bass. But it's no coincidence that all 6 named in the Post also signed a letter backing Gene Chandler for Speaker last year and not O'Brien. All of it orchestrated, O'Brien believes, by Ayotte's then State Director, David Wiebe. But State GOP Party Chair Jennifer Horn says that O'Brien is choosing the wrong forum to grind a political axe.
I think that these comments are beneath the dignity of anybody who holds elected office, and you should not be using the suffering of someone else to advance a personal political agenda.
A sentiment echoed by Senator Ayotte on Thursday.
Well, I think that this is a very serious situation, and I don't believe that anyone should play politics with it.
While Wiebe's arrest may have devolved into a political scrum, human trafficking for prostitution is a problem, and one that experts say both New Hampshire senators have tried to tackle head-on.
Both Senators Ayotte and Shaheen have been original sponsors and co-sponsors of a vast array of human trafficking legislation. They've both been supporters of federal funding for victim services and law enforcement.
All right, well, it is worth noting that following Wiebe's arrest last week, Ayotte expressed support more for his family and everyone involved in the case, and not just one individual. As it stands now, Wiebe, by the way, is only accused of the crime of soliciting prostitution, and will be arraigned in May. Reporting live, Josh McKelvin, WMUR News 9.